1995 Junglist coming. Yes, massive and crew, it's your boy Busy Science, and today I'm going to show you how to sample on your AKAI S950. This one's been a regular request recently, and had to put together a little pack for the man up Res who needed a conversion from an S3000 sample pack to an S950.
What's a sampler, mate?
Now, for those of you who are thinking about what a sampler is and what an AKAI S950 is, it's a piece of equipment used in early jungle.
What does an AKAI do, mate?
What does an AKAI do, mate? What does an AKAI do, mate? What does an AKAI do, mate?
What does an AKAI do, mate?
What does an AKAI do? What does an AKAI do, mate? What does it? Now, this equipment, is for recording sounds and playing them back as instruments, like a sampler, what you get in a VST synth, same as Contact, same as Halion, etc, etc. For those of you who are into it already, you would know what this is all about. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to hit the record button, and we have to name the sample that we're going to record. So to do that, we're going to press the letter button, and then we'll use this little dial key here to turn the alphabet or whatever you like. And then once you've done that, you would say, for example, if I'm doing sugar break, I would go S and then use the arrow and then select U, then select the next arrow and select G, so on and so forth. If you want to use numbers, you can use the number pad here. And if you want to use letters at any time, you can just press that, and that turns letters on and off. These arrows here will scroll down and will scroll up. You've got different menus here, as you can see. You've got your audio input, you've got your sample frequency. Your sample frequency determines how much how much sample time you use up, and also use it sparingly, but depending on the frequency of the sound, if it's a high sound, it's got lots of lush, like a lush pads or drums with, you know, high frequencies, you would use more of a higher frequency depending on the quality and also the effect that you want to get, because you can sample in low frequency and still get great sounds. Bass lines would be around 8,000, and also you know, higher stuff like, you know, high cymbals and stuff from 10k up, you know, I would usually sample at 16k. Next, you've got your recording time. Your recording time is what you use to set, obviously, the recording time. It speaks for itself. You can use the dial keys. It does it in milliseconds, you know, so you would have to figure it out for yourself, get a feel for it. But most samples are about, you know, breaks about 1 second, probably 1.5 second, depending on how long. You might have a vocal that you want to sample, and so on and so forth. And you change that again by just using these arrow keys and just pressing the numbers as a quick shortcut. That's one way of doing it. The next up is your pitch as well. You can use what key you want to sample at. I just leave that C3, and it also numbers a key. You can see 60 there, which is also great. And this next menu allows you to start with the audio, any key, or foot switch if you've got one. I don't use that, or audio level. Next down, you can have enter to replay the sample once you've finished recording it if you wanted to hear it back. And you'd hit the number 3 for audio level. And next you have the threshold. Now obviously you don't want it too low. I'll probably put it about there, just 1 notch. Now the threshold is when the sample plays. As soon as it plays, it will start sampling from here. So if it was like, say, a sample that had a low kind of start, and then bosh, it went loud, and you just want it to record a loud bit, you'd set your record level here. So every time the record level hits here, it will start recording. But for most part, you just want it about there. The reason why I put it a little bit above the first notch is just so if there's any kind of crap or noise at the beginning, it doesn't trigger your sample to start. Once you finish that, you would press the enter button, and it would then wait for the audio, and then it would sample for the duration of the time. So guys, if you guys don't want to look at the rest of the video, that's the basic of sampling right there. And what I'm going to show you now is my workflow of me converting floppy disks from Samploids.com. I sell AKAI images, by the way, that work on the HXC emulators, which I configure and sell ready to go straight into your AKAI. And I'm in the process of doing a test on an AKAI S950 as well, if you've got one and you need to put an AKAI HXC emulator. I flash them, I put the screen on there, and I sell them with a 16 gigabyte memory card. And the beauty of this is you can download packs, you can save images, you can share them with people over the internet, with your friends, etc. And I have a range of these, and always uploading new to the Samploids.com. So without further ado, I'm going to show you the workflow now, and I hope you enjoy the video. Please like and share it with your friends, guys. I'm trying to get to 8,000 subscribers, yeah, it could really use your help. Also, my Patreon, consider subscribing if you enjoy this content and you're using and making songs and benefiting from what I'm doing. I want to do this as a living one day, maybe and as an early retirement, who knows, yeah? But if you enjoy the content, support the channel, and it will be much appreciated. So guys, in my next video, I'm going to show you the actual process in real time, how I would go about what I just explained to you. Please like, share, subscribe, smash that like button if you want to see the next video. And if I get to 200 likes, I will upload a sample image for the AKAI S950. Take care, God bless, peace.